Life transitions with Coach Robin. No matter what you're going through, you always have someone that you can talk to. And life transitions with Coach Robin.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in, family, to Life Transitions with Coach Robin on 108 Praise Radio, where we are voicing the gospel around the world 24/7. You know, guys, this is the show where we champion life transitions together. Our motto this year is 2019, a year of great manifestation. So meet me, your coach here, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Family, again, I can't thank you enough for choosing and allowing me to be your personal motivator, instructor, resource, and friend. Coming up on Life Transitions with Coach Robin is our Spotlight segment. Ooh, we got a pint house. A pint house powerhouse with us, calling and dialing in from the ATL. So guys, don't move a muscle.
You are tuned into Life Transitions with Coach Robin during our Spotlight segment. I'm telling you, family, you are in for a treat tonight. So sit back in your comfy chair. We have a little pint-sized powerhouse in the coach's office tonight, calling in from the ATL region. Family, help me welcome Minister India Hyman. How are you, Minister? How are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm just thanking God with all that you got on your schedule and everything you got going on, that you took some time out for Coach Robin tonight. And I'm telling you, I am pumped up to be able to have this opportunity to chat with you on tonight. And before we go any further, I want to tell my family, look, y'all need to call somebody, text somebody, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got to do. Call your peeps and let them know to tune in right now to Life Transitions with Coach Robin, because Minister India Hyman is in the house.
Amen.
And we are going to have an amazing time on tonight. So don't miss this treat, guys. Don't miss this treat. So I'm just like, I'm ready to dig in. I'm excited. Like, all right, Robin, calm down just a little bit. Coach Robin, calm down just a little tad bit. Before we get started, I want to spotlight. I want you to tell my listening family just a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background before we dig into some awesome conversation tonight.
Yes. So, yes, I am Minister India Hyman. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, where, things are moving and shaking. I love it. I'm initially from Washington, D.C. I've been in Atlanta for, wow, it's adding up. I've been in Atlanta for 12 years now.
Wow.
Seemed that long. But, yeah, it's nice. I like it here. And as I've been here, I have been in ministry, and I have India Hyman Ministries, which focuses on women and girls. And we have a sisterhood and things of that nature. I am a mother of two wonderful children. I have a son and a daughter.
Awesome.
My son is the oldest, so he's the big brother, and I love them. But in ministry, God gave me a compassion for women, hurting women, single moms and things of that nature, and just to build them up and encourage them and let them know that they are more, that they are valuable, that they are worthy, and to help us all be whole.
Wow. And you just said a couple things, and I know we got a lineup of things we want to talk about, but you said you have a passion for women. And normally when I find somebody with a passion, and I say it like that for a reason, passion, because typically it comes from a place, a place where, of struggle, a place where, there were some hurdles that even you found yourself that you had to climb out of. So if we could just tap in that for a moment, where did you get that passion from? What's your story behind that?
So I have a compassion. God just gave me a compassion for women, just to show them that, to be confident, know who they are, because little that we know, it's a lot of people that when you just look at them, it just look like they have it all together. But deep down inside, it's some things, confidence issues, insecurity issues, things of that nature. And I just, I've been there where, sometimes, insecurities come, confidence come. When other people look at you, they're like, you have a confidence issue, or you have a social issue, or things of that nature. So I really hone in onto that. And I really have a compassion for women to just know who they are and just really value their self-worth. And the past year, God has really been dealing with me with females and us in relationships. I have been writing a book called No More Counterfeits.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and he just been has me in there and taking me through some things, with relationships, which is awesome, because sometimes we don't want to go through something, but it's the things that we go through that builds us. It's the things that we go through that can help the next person. So the past year, he just had me in that, things not to do, things to do. And a lot of my focus as well is on single mothers or women that was not raised by their father.
Wow.
Because a lot of people have daddy issues and don't really realize it. And sometimes it comes out in the choices that we make, the people that we date, and things like that. And myself, I was, raised single mom, home. My father was not there. And I really had to start looking at some things like, okay, I think I might have some, some kind of daddy issues. And then sometimes you got to look in your bloodline and see, okay, so my mom kind of went through this. I kind of went through this. So I try to tone in on that with females, because sometimes with daddy issues, you look for love in the wrong places.
Yeah.
Or, you think physical things, you think that's love, but it's really not. Or you doing all you can to get the love and attention that you desire.
Exactly.
And all of that will be in the book as well. And just focusing on the greatest love that you can get is from God. Any void that you have can be filled by God. And so he had me there with women, and he has me with younger women, to kind of catch them before they, get a little bit older.
Exactly.
Mentoring and things like that. Because sometimes I know with me, some things I knew, some things I didn't know. So if I had somebody there, that could have guided me a little bit better, or could have told me these things a little bit better, I may not have went through some things. However, some of the things that I went through, I needed to go through so that I can share with the next person.
Exactly. In the Bible, it talks about how the older women are supposed to help rear up the younger women, younger ladies. And as I guess we get modern, we say mentorship. But mentorship is important, and especially in our community. A lot of us, including myself, didn't have a father figure in our lives. And I commend my mom. Rest in peace, Mama. I commend her because even without having the father, she didn't have the doorway coming in and out, if you know what I'm saying. It wasn't no rolling. It wasn't an evolving door of men. And then in that case, there's other issues because you got all these men and you begin to feel like, oh, this is how this thing works. Let me get all these, these men, and we know, and we know how that goes. That ain't working either. Because as Eves that we are, we have a womb, and the womb is it carries, it carries the baby in the womb. So we don't realize when we out there in the world that every time we let somebody go inside of us, they leave residue.
Right.
They leaving something in our womb. And then we begin to want stuff. And you're like, all of a sudden I got a desire for this, or either I'm having depression issues. A lot of times, like you said, begin to deal with tracing things. I begin to find out as I let the Lord show me. As you allow these men to go inside of you, they leaving residue. They're leaving residue inside of you that now you operating off of what's been left in you. That's a preach right there. All right, Coach Robert right now. But you you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We begin to find ourselves operating off of what is in, what's been deposited inside of us. And not only been deposited inside of us with the, having intercourse with a man, but what's been deposited inside of us from our surroundings, or, from our parent, our mother who tried her best, her, what we've watched, all those things. And it's awesome to know that there is a woman who cares enough, not just to say, well, I got my healing, I'm good, peace. No.
Right.
Have a woman who cares enough to say, I may not be perfect, but I got something to give. I got something to share. I got something to leave with these, with the women, that I can empower them. I can mentor them in some cases. In some cases, I can impart in some women. And that is commendable because, we live in a society now that our sisterhood is just not like it used to be. And I know, not to be all over the place because I get excited because there's so many good things we want to talk about, but I do know you have an awesome movement. I want you to talk to them about your sisterhood, what you developed, and the heart behind it, because it's almost becoming a pastime. We need to ignite that flame again, because we need to be our sister's keeper. Because we're, if I'm strong, you're strong. Or even in the case that, like the Bible says, if I'm strong and if I'm weak and you're strong, I need you then to help me get my strength back. But if everybody is trying to do them, who's there to make sure the sister who is weak is getting her strength back? So give us a little bit about why God gave you. I mean, what's the passion behind that?
Yes. So it's called the Christ Chick Sisterhood, and that initially came from my own life. I was just looking at my life, and